Hello everyone, welcome to an impromptu, might I add, vlog. This one I am going to be doing an unboxing, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail and the title. I'm going to be unboxing Microsoft Surface Go. This is the Intel Pentium version. Get the boring stuff out of the way. It's got the gold 4415Y processor, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. So the idea is to get it open, give you a first impressions. I can't give you a full-blown review because literally it's still sealed. To go with the Surface Pro, we also have the Alcantara signature keyboard cover in cobalt blue. Let's get this baby unboxed. I just love the sound. Listen to this. Did you hear that? Can you hear it? Listen, listen, listen. Feels quite heavy, and considering this is supposed to be kind of a tablet replacement that sits in between a tablet and a laptop, but then with this keyboard it's supposed to kind of act as a desktop. It's not great in terms of processing power, so if you're planning on buying one of these things and using it for high-end photo or video editing or kind of any high-end desktop production or anything like that, you're going to struggle because it's not huge specs. But what this is ideal for is basic word processing, email, web browsing, some light video editing, some light photo editing. It's portable. Are you ready? So there we have it in its plastic. Surprisingly light. Considering how heavy the box is, the actual tablet part of itself is really light. It's actually on a par with the iPad. So yeah, in the box you get your tablet, which we'll come back to in a second. And we have another box, which wall charger, and a charging brick, and it charges via kind of mag connector for charging. That's quite handy because you could probably get additional plugs so when you go abroad. So we have manual, don't need that, and that's it. For a pretty hefty box, that's all you get in the box. So let's have a look at this beast. See, I hate doing this. Whenever you get a new device and it comes in this kind of silhouette, I really hate taking it off, but how else are you going to use it? Oh, look at that. Look at that, how I've pulled it out, fingers on the screen. So it feels light, but it still feels quite solid. First thing you can see there is they've got a little camera on the back, as well as a front-facing camera here. A little flip-out stand, quite cool, which flips all the way back so you can go down even further. What sockets do we have on this? We've got, oh, what's that? That's the charger, a micro, no we don't, we have a USB-C, and they've retained the headphone jack. And on the top we have power button, volume button, and I think that's the charger port. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the charger port. It's nice, but I would have liked to have seen maybe a card reader or a normal USB port on it, considering it's quite thick. First impressions, yeah, it's nice. Pretty cool. So let's get it started up, shall we? Let's unbox this. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right. The Alcantara signature type cover. And this basically hooks on to the bottom of the Surface Go, full QWERTY keyboard and a touchpad. So let's get this open. So first impressions, this very light. There's the connector. Quite firm. It's actually firmer than a lot of actual laptop keyboards that I use at the office. It's kind of got a fabric feel to it, so when it sits against the screen it's obviously not going to scratch it. I've got small girly hands, so this small keyboard actually isn't a problem. Feels quite nice, volume etc. at the top, and then this touchpad here, which you can see, which is your mouse touchpad. You get it on a laptop, you won't actually, you don't actually have any buttons on it. It's actually kind of touch 3D sensitive, so that acts as your buttons. Right, so let's click this on, shall we? Cool. It's magnetic. So is that it? So obviously the Surface Go is, like I said, it's a tablet, and then when you attach this, it becomes a laptop, so it can switch between laptop and tablet mode, but it's fully touch screen. Perfect. And if we angle that one around.
Your region is set to United Kingdom.
Back. Is this keyboard right for you? United Kingdom, yes.
Also type with another keyboard layout.
No, I have only one keyboard layout, thank you very much. Can you see this on that camera? Yeah, it's found my Wi-Fi straight away.
Now, type your credentials.
Don't look at my Wi-Fi. Well, that's good actually. I haven't actually needed to do anything with the keyboard, just worked. So it's not even Bluetooth, it actually pairs via that mag connector and is powered via that as well. I'm hoping this has something called Intel Hello, so you don't actually need to enter a password, and because it's got a camera on the front, you can just unlock it with your face. So far, so good.
Please don't turn off your device.
Don't worry, I'm not going to turn it off. So with the actual keyboard cover on there, it's still quite thin. It's not particularly heavy. And what you can do, you can see from this angle here, is you can have your keyboard out like so it's flat, or you can connect up there and gives the keyboard a bit of lift. So as you can see, we're currently doing a system update, which is the same with everything when you get out of the box. Firmware updates, software updates, blah, blah, blah. So all in all, you guys know how to use a computer. You've used Windows 10. This runs Windows 10S, which is very, very similar. As I said, this is not a review video. So I think for first impressions, it's light, keyboard looks nice. Price point, it was £379 for the Go, which isn't bad. It's not massively powerful. From what it's doing so far with regards to the with the setup, seems pretty quick. Nice quality keyboard that doesn't bend too much. Nice flex on the keys. First impressions are a good impression. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking here. You can watch my previous video by clicking here, or check out my website, which should be displayed here. And remember, whether you like the video or not, and whether you watched it or not, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.